أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم. Welcome to the first episode of Quranocytics. But before we start, let's first explain what does this 14-lettered word mean. Quranocytics is a word coined from three separate words: Qur'an, science, and mathematics. It has a two-way definition: either the analysis of technical verses of the Qur'an using the tool of science and mathematics, or the analysis of scientific or mathematical facts using the divine light of the Qur'an. Either ways, Quranocytics seeks to logically prove the simple truth that the Qur'an is certainly the last divine message from the Lord of the universe. It's also noteworthy that throughout our research of Quranocytics, the riwayah of Habs, Qira'ah of Asim, versus numbering order of the Quran is used. We are living in and surrounded by cycles and spheres. From the sun, planets, and the moon down to your eyeball, all you see are varying sizes of circles. It's interesting that all these circles, despite having extremely different sizes, they surprisingly share a common constant called pi. Do you know what pi is? I guess your answer is yes. Most people now know pi as a network or a cryptocurrency that some are mining today. And some may remember pi as 22/7 from elementary mathematics. Well, pi is a universal constant not only in mathematics and nature, since it's the only mathematical constant that a whole day is dedicated for its celebration on March 14th, as the first three digits of the constant are 3, 1, and 4. The constant pi represents the ratio of the circumference to the diameter of a cycle, which is the same for all cycles irrespective of their sizes. That's the uniqueness and beauty of pi. In this first episode of Quranocytics, we are going to see how the originator of cycles and revealer of the Quran utilized the concept of pi in the Quran to express the universal truth of Islam. There is only one verse in the Quran which directly says the only religion with Allah is Islam. It's quite interesting that since pi is a universal constant and Islam is the universal religion, Allah located the verse in the code 319, which holds an especially unique place in the endless string of pi. This is because as pi begins with the whole number 3, Allah locates the verse also in chapter 3. When you pair up the decimal digits of pi in twos, you will find that the first decimal pair is 14, the second decimal pair is 15, up to the 19th decimal pair, which happens to be the number 19. And therefore, Allah locating the verse of Inna Dina Indallahi al-Islam in chapter 3, verse 19 is not a product of coincidence, but a carefully calculated coordination. The verse in chapter 3, verse 19 says, Inna Dina Indallahi al-Islam, which means truly the religion with Allah is Islam. In addition, since Islam has 5 core pillars, the expression of Islam as the religion with Allah is expressed in precisely 5 words. Inna, which is the first word, Ad-Dina, which is the second word, Inda, which is the third word, Allah, which is the fourth word, Al-Islam, which is the 5th word. With Islam being the 5th word, as though it numerically defines that it is built on 5 pillars. In addition, since the first 3 digits of pi are 3, 1, and 4, by bonding them together, we get the number 314. And since Islam has 5 pillars, when we sum the 314 and the 5 together, we arrive back at the 319 code, where Allah categorically says that the religion with him is Islam. Do you still think that this is a coincidence of any sense? In conclusion, those who do not believe in the Quran should consider this as a convincing evidence that the number pi, being in existence long before the revelation of the Quran into this world, perfectly aligns with the Quranic design of verses and contents. It is crystal clear that Allah is the one who decreed the universal number pi to conform with his universal message of the Quran, to prove to the universe that Islam is the ultimate completion of the religion he sent all his prophets with, from Adam, Noah, Abraham, Moses, down to Jesus and Muhammad, peace be upon them all. Until we meet in the next episode of Quranocytics, where more verses of the Quran will be analyzed scientifically and mathematically. Before then, Bissalam.